As usual, if I do disconnect, just give it a few minutes and I should reconnect quickly. But if you're watching the recorded run on YouTube, it should all be here, so shouldn't be an issue. Okay, let's see what we're starting with in this seed. My controller on, yes it is. Okay, looks like we have Donkey Kong and Chunky Kong. So we start with Donkey, we start with Chunky. Looks like we also have Barrel Blast. We also have Triangle. And we also have the first ammo upgrade too. So that's the third item we got. I think, yeah, that is the third item because we have the ammo box lit up. So that's the ammo upgrade one. Okay, well, let's get started, guys. I haven't seen a Donkey Kong 64 rando run. Looking forward to fun and possibly frustrating time. Honestly, I don't think it's too bad. You definitely have to figure like a lot of like logical implications out, like how you get certain items and what moves you can use to get certain items. But I think it's honestly pretty straightforward once you get a grasp of it. So runs usually only take about like 2, 3, 4 hours at most. So they can be surprisingly fast sometimes. But let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Aaron Doby strategy by getting hints before we do too much. Angry Aztec. Japes Donkey Medal. So we want to get that when we go find Japes. Let's see, an item in Jungle Japes. Okay, Diddy's Fight Decay Rule. Japes, Metal, Diddy. Let's see, an item in Angry Aztec. My god, the metal rewards. Angry Aztec Metal, or actually it's like Aztec Metal. For key 5. I need 5 bananas to get into Aztec. Okay, and that's Lanky. Okay. So nothing we can do here right now, but that is okay. There's more things we can do. Okay. Let's see what this first level is. Yo, Japes. An item in the main caves area. Okay. Isles Battle Arena. Okay. So I need barrel throwing for that. Okay. I think that could just mean that Chunky has, Chunky could be part of the, Okay, Donkey can find Lanky and DKLs. Okay. Let's see, Key 2 can be acquired with Donkey and Jungle Japes. Okay. think that's all the hints. I should check some of the other, like, island checks before I go too far. Okay. Nothing really important there. Vine swinging! That's actually a good place for that. Because with vine swinging, we can actually get this thing over here now, too. Primate punch. Okay, hold on. DK Isles. Banana Horde Dirt. Then Vine Swinging Isles. Training Back Dirt. Okay. So now, let's go over here. Okay, just a banana there. That'll be a quick one to get with Lanky later. If we still need gold bananas. Okay, there is a pearl inside that cave. Means I can probably ignore that because I can get, like, other pearls. Gorilla Gone! Dang, we're really getting the moves for Chunky early on. Isles... Cage Dirt. Getting a lot of moves for Chunky this early on, though. My god. Okay, let's go into Japes. Japes has a lot of stuff I feel like we can do right now. I think it's pretty solid. The only thing you have to kind of get, like, you know, the only thing you have to kind of figure out is just, like, what you can do with certain things, because it's a very huge game. That's really the main thing. Also, hold on, let me get these coins. So there might be some things that you can unlock that you may not be aware of. That's really about it. The logic is pretty sound, I think, though. Figuring out how to read the hints is also very important. Oh shoot, wrong way. Yeah, I'll get that. Yeah, that was Mr. Patch's music, wasn't it? Yeah, it really is kind of fitting, actually, isn't it? Okay, there's a key there. I have a lot of coins with Donkey Kong, so we'll get that with him. Let's see what's in here, though, first. How much time? That's too much time. We're going to ignore that. Okay. Oh, that's key 4. I thought that was key 2. And I guess key 2's in Jape. It's also here in Japes, but... Okay. Damn it, come on. So we'll also get Jape's key number 2 in here. We'll get the second key in this level too. Which means we'll have technically 2 levels opened up to us after this. I should have looked at what was in here. Okay, so that's a banana metal. We don't need that. That is just a banana. I mean, that could be important. I'll see what the water cannon is later, and that's also a banana metal. Okay. Let's just go down here. Okay, Diddy and Tiny's might be the only... Actually, let me just see what Donkey Kong's is, too. Oh, that's one of the pearls. Okay, well, that could be important, too. So, Diddy, Donkey, and Tiny could be the only ones worth opening for these gates. Okay, there's key 2. That was DK's metal. Okay, what's in here? Nothing I can get right now. Okay, after I check this tunnel over here, that's pretty much all I can do in Aztec, or in Japes right now. I may have to actually get that banana after all. That's in the battle arena, because I don't think I can actually get into Aztec yet. Yeah. Oh, okay, I can now, so we're good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and exit to Isles, and we're gonna go back to Aztec. Now, there's not a lot I can do here right now. Actually, I should have gone one of the other levels, now that I think about it. Okay, Trombone Tremor. Aztec. Dirt. Okay, that was... Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's... Yeah, that was the hint. What that one hint was pointing towards. I only need 12 bananas to hit the boss, so let me grab those really quick. Okay, that's just for a crown, so I don't need to rescue you. Don't need that. Donkey. I may not even be able to do this boss, though. What is that? Oh, that's one of Diddy's potions. Yo, okay, this is important. Or could be, anyway. I'm surprised I actually got to him there. That was kind of a free hit. Woo! Okay, shoot, be careful. Okay, one more hit. Woo! Quickly, he's unarmed! Quickly, it's a piece of cardboard! Okay. Oh, that is very important, actually. Okay, Aztec boss. So we're gonna go ahead and leave again, because we have other things we can do. First and foremost, we can see what this level is. Okay, caves. Jape's Chunky Boulder. Okay. Okay, yeah, we got that already. We got that hint. We got that item, rather. Foolish. Okay, friend. Factory, colored bananas. That means the boss and the banana medals are pointless. Okay, Caves Battle Arena. Okay, can I get inside this level? I can! Okay. Oh, hi, Lanky! So I need a Strong Kong for that. Also, I do have Primate Punch, so... So, if I get Strong Kong, I can get Lanky. I think there is a way you can, like, glitch over to that, but I don't know it. I think you also need oranges, too, which I just don't have. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and explore some of the caves. I feel like that's gonna be where our next progression is gonna come from anyway. Because we do have a, we did get a hint for open caves. Main caves, Diddy, yeah, so we'll get something for Diddy in the main caves. Oh, Bongo Blood, that's good. Caves, Gorilla Gun. Yeah, well, that's Randomizer. Not much you can do about that, unfortunately. It's always nice when you can get things in that efficient manner, but... I'm just gonna grab these bananas. Alright, what do I need for the boss? 74, that's not too many. This is a long barrel blast course, it's probably not worth it. I'm gonna get some of the regular bananas though. Well, since I already went this way, I may as well finish it, honestly. Okay, that's fine. If I got to it, I would have done it. But I got all the colored bananas, which is probably just as important, if not more. Okay, it looks like a potion for everybody. This could be Super Simian Slam. Or it could be orange throwing, which is, you know, that's still good too. Okay. Because orange throwing could be a replacement for feathers if we have Tiny's K rule fight. So I'm not going to look that gift horse in the mouth. What's funny is I can also do Chunky's cabin. Because I have Gorilla Gun and Triangle. But we also have the Coconut Shooter. Caves. Yellow Kasplat. Okay, I'll go ahead and get this with DK because I have a lot of coins with him anyway. So coming to caves was actually really nice because we have been getting quite a number of things here. And there's still more to come. Okay. Thank you. Okay, another blueprint for Donkey Kong. Ow! Well, what a jerk. What a jerk face. I'll see what that bonus game is, but I don't have a problem with skipping it if I need to. Okay, what is it? Depends on what Matt is Maze Mall. Because I have DK, this isn't so bad. Because I can do the roll. If I didn't have DK, I'd probably skip this. Also love how there was nothing over there. I think this is the one where you have to use, like, your weapons to shoot. It sure is. Fire of flame, do 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 do. Bear this torchic. Torchic's in Smash Brothers. Actually, I think Torchic is in Smash Brothers. Isn't Torchic like a Pokemon in like one of the games? I feel like it is. Not as like a playable fighter, mind you, but you know. Chunky, you can probably get a banana. That's a very expensive banana, though. Like, I think it's a Pokeball Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we're never gonna get something up here. We can also check out the boss, too, but I'm in no rush to do that at the moment. Oh, shoot. Damn it. You know what? I don't want to climb all the way up the... Oh, shoot! I didn't mean to go back to Isles. I meant to just exit level. That's okay, we can go back quickly. Now climbing up that tower probably would have been faster than what I ended up doing. It was in Brawl. That's what I thought. Like, it created like a fire heat wave or pulse wave that if you're in the blast, you'd get stuck. That sounds about right. So yeah, we need to go to DK's other cabin because we do know the battle arena will have something for us. I don't think we have any other information about caves, except main caves area, which may have been Bongo Blast, but I don't know. What do we got? Blueprint. I can probably skip that blueprint. We'll just do the battle arena. Plinth Panic. Another DK potion. This could be Strong Kong. It could be Strong Kong. And if it is, that will be Lanky Kong. Yep, there it is. Okay. Caves, Battle Arena. So that'll get us Lanky Kong. I'm not going to get him right now. Because I don't think there's any reason to really... There's not much we can use Lanky for right now. I guess I could have got these bananas with him. But I'm sure we'll be back to caves at some point. Take me home tonight. Never gonna let you go till you see the lights. Oh shit. Actually, hold on, let's do this. I always forget that musical instruments can be just used to get a lot of these blueprint items. Come on. One of the best quality of lives that this game ever introduced. Feel like you haven't seen some streams in ages. Happens. I feel like I've been watching a lot of streams lately. Because I've been watching a lot of the N64 challenge. And on top of that, I found someone who's doing the same thing, but with DS games. I haven't been watching them as much, though. It's just, no one else is streaming, I'm like chilling or something, I'll usually have that on in the background. Ooh. Rabbit's in trouble. Nah. Rabbit'll be fine. Maybe he won't be fine. I don't know. I'm kind of sucking. That music. Let's try that again. I just kept getting, like, hit. And, nothing of value was lost. Okay, we got it this time. That definitely wasn't worth it. I'll take it though, because it will be a gold banana later on if I need it. Okay, let's see what we can do for the boss. And this is nothing. I mean, we still need Diddy Kong, so I still need to find where Diddy is. So checking out the next level may not be a bad idea. Skip. Okay, Lanky. We're gonna unlock you, Lanky. And Lanky we just have his instrument, so... we can't do too much with him. Yo, hi Mario Party music. Okay. I'm so sorry I keep coughing, guys. Like, I'm not sick at all. It's just, It's just one of those phlegmy days, I guess. Yeah, I think it is mostly dry throat. I did just brush my teeth. And, like, I have some water with me, but, like, I don't want to drink it right after brushing my teeth because it makes the water taste weird. Diddy is held by a Kasplat and Angry Aztec. Okay. Aztec, Kasplats. Wait, I'm trying to... oh, that's got to be Donkey Kong's, then. So I can actually get Diddy right now. I can actually get that. Shipyard Outskirts. I might go back to Aztec to get Diddy then, because there's actually a couple of things I can do with Diddy. The Blastomatic, Lanky, Diddy, Chunky. Lanky, Diddy, Chunky. Which is funny, because we can actually do all of those. Helm we're actually covered for. Okay, I gotta ignore that. What do I need for castle? 35? Holy crap. Well, there's nothing we can do in castle for a while. Okay. Caves, Kasplats, or... Which was Coconut Shooter, so... You already knew that. Jape's Tiny Metal. Okay. So getting all the bananas and Japes with... Or getting bananas with Japes and Tiny is good. Okay, so we can't do anything here. Let's go back to Aztec and get Diddy then. Usually get OJ for throw. I feel like that'd make the toothpaste would make the OJ taste even worse. So I'll just wait, but I'll take those tips in consideration for sure. Okay, hold on. Okay, I only have, yeah, I only have, DK's weapon. I think that was a medal for everybody, so we can ignore that. So yeah, we can't do anything with the Tiny Temple. Was that a new P? Yes, it was, Kingo. So now you know there's a key whenever when you ever enter a room. Which that would actually be pretty helpful in this rando because of the keys, but you know. Okay, what other Aztec hints do I have? Aztec Oasis. Aztec Metal is on the way to key 5. So collecting bananas is probably a good call. Diddy and Chunky have stuff. Ooh, that's... Probably shouldn't have done that, because I might need to save some coins. But I haven't gotten a lot of shop hints. So I'll wait on that. So I just need to find Tiny. God, why are these bananas so expensive? Yo, hey Ringer, how you doing? I love this song. This was one of the first, like, custom music tracks I heard when I was watching Aaron's stream, and I'm like, oh my god, is that Bowser's Inside Story? And he's like, it sure is. I'm like, oh god, that's awesome. Oh my god. Okay, so we don't need to rescue the llama. Wait. Did we get an item with DK? Like, I didn't see what it was, if we got anything. I just wasn't paying enough attention. This is not a race, so you could tell me to... Oh, yeah, Yeah, I'd definitely give it another shot, Kingo, after, like, not being... Because... Partners in Time can be such a burnout game. Like, the game just drags. I feel like Inside Story does not drag as much. But after Partners in Time... Yeah. Dream Team, I don't really have much to say about Dream Team. I need to play that again, though, too. In preparation for Let's Play. What am I doing in here, anyway? Is that really the... Come on! I tried to get out. Frickin' spider. Why'd it take me all the way back here? That's kind of annoying. Oh, I also never got this. Yeah, Thousand Year Door is great. I also prefer the N64 Paper Mario, but, like... Thousand Year Door, like, is still a really solid game. I don't know if I'll have enough for Diddy's, but metal. I'll have enough for Lanky's, though. I might have to go back into the Llama Temple, though. Nah, I gotcha, Kingo. I gotcha. I mean, I feel the same. Like, I mean, it's not like I... Like, I wish I did, like, I wish I could be more invested in, like, the more modern RPG games. Okay, that's just a banana. I'm gonna get these coins. I would not count Mario plus Rabbids as an RPG. I get the thought process there, but, like, I wouldn't. Let's see. Okay, Chunky, I don't have his medal yet. I don't know if I can get his medal. So many of his bananas are inside Tiny's temple. And I think Rocket Barrel is pretty important. Rocket Barrel and Peanuts are pretty important for Diddy's. I'm gonna make sure I didn't missed something. I don't think I missed anything, so... let's see. Aztec Metal is for key 5, so... There's gotta be something. Actually, I don't think I got these trees yet, did I? Oh no, I totally got these trees. Never mind. Yeah, I just don't think there's much I can do in this area right now without peanuts and rocket barrel. Yeah, might as well get DKs. Totally appropriate song for this area, by the way. What? Oh, that guy caught... There was another guy in there that caught me from the side. I'm too angry. I don't want to go back through that again. I'll find something else to do. The sad thing is, I don't think there is much I can do. What can I do with what I have? I could go back spelunking and japes, I guess. I don't know. Too many people have too many different ideas on what an RPG is, and... I feel like at some point you can just say, make the argument, well, every game's an RPG because you're playing a role of a character. So, it's just, I don't like getting hung up on semantics a lot. DK64 Rando is an RPG rolling primate game. I mean, it kind of is when you think about how much you roll around with Donkey Kong. So I can totally do the boss of this right now. That is a potion. Yeah, it's a tiny potion, though. No, it's a Diddy potion. That could be important. If it's Rocket Barrel, that means I'm going right back to Aztec. Or Peanuts. Ah! Puff Toss music. Come on. Speaking of role-playing games... I remember when I fought Puff Toss on Route 209 in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. I don't know what RPG I've put the most time into. Probably Paper Mario, just because of the number of playthroughs I've done of the game. My RPG would be pretty far up there, too. As a series overall, like, just all series... I mean, Pokemon is an obvious frontrunner, but, like... individually as a game. I've honestly probably put more time into Gen 1 than Gen 2. Keep in mind how many times I've completed the Pokédex in Gen 1 for, like, retro achievement stuff. Okay, Rocket Barrel. Wow, the worst move to get, honestly. A move that may not even be, like, relevant. So I have 25 bananas with Diddy right now. I'm getting some of this stuff for, like, bananas. I'm not going to be hitting all these switches. Oh my god, how does that hurt Rambi? Wait, did I even get this? I didn't. I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, that was a good episode. And normally I hate when, like, shows, like, break the space-time continuum like that. Or even just logic by itself. The Pidgey Space episode. But, like, no, I really liked that episode. It was nice. The Pidgey was dying in space, and they were trying to take it as a serious moment. I just can't, I know that it's probably not as bad as I'm making it feel like, but, like, it just really, just made me uncomfortable. Oh, I don't know why I did that with Lanky. I'm definitely not getting his thing. Why can't I hit this now? Because I hit the Lanky one already. That's really annoying. I don't want the Lanky item. I wanted the titty one. Like, I get it. I get why people might be drawn to the episode, and I get the message behind it, but this is just something we're just gonna have to not see eye to eye on. It just made me uncomfortable. I know that makes me a terrible person, but, like, I just couldn't get behind it. I don't even know if I should be doing this. I'm so mad I got Chimpy Charge, honestly. Like, it could have been Rocket Barrel, it could have been Peanuts, either of which would have been so much helpful. Oh, I can't even do this. Talk about more wastes of time. Something I can't even do right now. Damn it. Yeah, I guess I can do this now. I don't have Tiny yet, but this could be... No, that actually doesn't really help. Isles, Coconut Cage... Because, like, Chimpy Charge doesn't even do anything at Aztec, because that opens up something for Tiny. And I still need 15 bananas before I can even get into Crystal, or Creepy Castle. Or, you know, diving. Okay, what can I do here? I can't do Lanky's cabin. I might be able to do Diddy's more annoying cabin. Crystal Castle seems fun, yeah. I agree. I can't do the other one though, because I don't have Simian Spring or Rocket Barrel. Oh, that was fun. Yo. Why can't I hit that? Like, you can use oranges on those guys. See? Ah! I don't know what that guy was getting pushed by. I don't even know if this is in logic, technically. I mean, you can make that jump, but, like... whether it's actually, like, supposed to be doable here, I don't know. Okay. What? I hit you with the frickin'... Oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay. I should be fine now. Oh, crap. Oh, no, come on. Oh, there's peanuts. Well, I should be able to get key 5 now. So I'm assuming I can get the rest of Diddy's stuff in Aztec with that. Okay, so weapon. That was Diddy, or no, caves, Diddy, lower cabin. Can't do the higher one, so I won't even bother. I guess I can't really do anything else in here. I might as well just go back to Aztec then. Might as well take a peek and see what this is. That is a regular banana. Okay. So we can skip that. Playman, I did not know that, nor did I really, like, care that much, I guess. I'm not really a big... I don't want to say I'm not a big music guy. I do like music, but... I've never once admitted, like, I'd like anything of those artists or anything, so... Okay, so we got in here... Can't dive. I can do this, though. Oh, I can get Chunky's medal. Really? It says Aztec medals. Oh, there was a freaking... God, I hate those guys. They really suck. Seriously. Okay, I have all the medals. Except Tiny's, which means... It says Aztec Metal is a way to key 5. So unless I got something from a medal that I don't remember... I don't know what the game's wanting of me. Ringer, I hope you're asking the whole chat and not me, because you know that I've never seen Code Lyoko. I don't know why I'm doing... It's for a blueprint. What am I doing? Because I can't dive. Unless I can dive and I just... No, I can't dive. What else can I do with peanuts? I guess I can do this over here. With peanuts, I can go back to Diddy, and oh my god. That's kind of funny. Ooh. Boo. Oh, hold on. Wait, why am I doing this? I don't need that. I got his medal already. I might get gunned down, but whatever. Yeah, shopping in 5-door temple. Okay, I gotta be careful because of those damn guys in here. Apparently one of them is like right there. Oh my god. That guy's such a troll. Okay. Yo, back to Aztec. Woo! Yeah, thanks, George Bassford, 99 for the raid. Remember when you bought an item from the accessory shop after saving the town, and then a sniper threatened Mario to get? Yeah, that was probably like the part I remember most about Mario RPG, if I'm being honest. Also, hey Aaron. And hey Odin as well, although you can't hear me, Odin, because of reasons. There's barrel throwing. Okay, that'll help a lot. Okay, so nothing there. Banana there. What will barrel throwing do for me right now, though? I'm sure a lot, honestly. The relative ease portion, yeah. With relative ease, crushing rocks seems such a breeze. Wish I had Tiny Kong. Or I guess I'd also need her Ponytail Twirl, but rip. Rage. Let's see. Potion! Okay. Please be Rocket Barrel. Or actually, what do I want this to be? Honestly, diving would be pretty nice. Because that's like more hints I can get and another level I can potentially get to. So honestly, I don't really need Rocket Barrel. Oh, crap. I didn't slow down soon enough. Not that it's really hard to do this, because it's not. It's Pokemon Advance! Which is appropriate, because that was like the Game Boy Advance era of the Pokemon games. And like, you're also advancing, you know? Pokemon Town themes are really good, Aaron, I agree. That is not, that is definitely not diving. But that does give me a few things to do, I guess. Oh wait, that's... Damn it. That's not stand, that's sprint. Can I even do that for anything? No, not really. Damn it, I thought that was for that, but... Okay, so Japes... Diddy Minecart... Because I don't have balloon yet, so I can't do other things. I think that's where that wants me to go, though, because I can't think of anything else I can do right now. You know, later on. I probably could have actually gotten up that hill. But, like, I don't really have, like, a lot of hints for that area. Oh, hold on, hold on. I forgot a very big thing I can do now that I have throwing. And I actually do have a hint for this. Yeah, that's what I expect. That's what I thought, Aaron, for sure. I'm glad I didn't I'm glad I didn't go all the way back to caves before I remembered this. There's diving. All I had to do to dive was just lift up a rock and, you know, that. Okay, diving. Japes, chunky boulder. And we'll get his medal here too. And 2 other checks. Banana. Oh, I don't have pineapples. Oh, this is still something I can check out at the very least. Ah! Okay, well, we have diving. Well, diving, I can get some things diving up here. Nothing substantial. I'm still lacking Lanky's medal, so... Wait. Oh, no, I didn't want to go here. Okay, we can finally swim now. Which now there's a few things in Aztec I can get now. Well, actually just one, so it's not huge. Unless Tiny just happens to be in there. Okay. Okay, so Donkey can find Castle Donkey. Metal reward. It says Japes again, right? Yep. That's the second Japes medal. Diddy Kong hint I've got. I knew that. That's Lanky. Forest shops. Aaron, if you don't mind, what does it mean when you have, like, 2 of the same hint, basically? Castle Donkey Library. Okay. Castle. So I need to get in the castle. So I need some gold bananas. I don't think I have too much for forest. If you got the same exact hint twice, that means 2 different items in that region are being hinted. So, Jape's Medal. I don't think I've gotten anything from a Jape's... Maybe I have. Actually, yeah, I think I got one of the keys. And then I think Tiny Medal will be something, too, when I get Tiny. So maybe that's... okay. Oh, hey, it's that Jape song. Yeah, where's the... oh, this is the Yoshi song. KD. Okay, gold banana. This takes too long. As much as I want to hear a Fire Emblem song while doing that. I think the only thing we've gotten for Forest is that the Forest shops are useless, but there could still be stuff in those shops. I don't have Gorilla Grab yet, but... come on, you... bleh. Let me do the bleh. KD. KD. Isn't this a Diddy balloon? It is. Okay, when I get back here, I'm gonna change it to night. As boppin' as this track is. Kind of an appropriate night song. So I need 35 bananas for Castle. Although I might need, I'll also need Super Slam if I want to get Tiny, because that's technically the level 5, and I think I need Super Slam for all the switches. I already got that. God, I can never pay attention to what I've done. Let's see. Nope. Don't like that. That shop sucked. The end. Kinda sucks that I might have to, like, actually start... getting gold bananas just to advance. Yeah, get a better shot, Cranky. Could have probably got that blueprint and just taken a bunch of blueprints I have this night, I guess, but... Oh, I just thought of some... Freaking barrel throwing. Barrel throwing just unlocks the, like, strangest things. Because I just remembered something else I have a hint for that was blocked by barrel throwing. I'll do it after I get some of this other stuff, though. Hey, Gorilla Grab. So that was the purple Kasplat, I believe. Oh, there's a potion too. Forest. Purple Kasplats. I don't really like this Barrel Blast course. I like how some of the barrels, there's some leniency with when you can fire, but like... I just can never stay focused while doing this. This one and Caves are like my least favorite Barrel Blast courses. Now watch, I can't even do this game. Thankfully I can. What's funny is I even have Lanky. I could have technically done that too, but since it wanted me to use Donkey Kong, I might as well use Donkey Kong. Once you know the route for Galleons, Galleons is really short. I don't think Factory's that bad. Aztecs is easier than Japes, I find. Oh, there's the frickin' balloon. That's something. Okay, Pad. Forest. Barrel Blast. Bean! The problem with Caves is that it's just so long. That's the only problem with the Caves course. I don't think it's like too hard, but like just long. Oh no! Sorry to hear that, Woo. So I got Bean. Bean was from that red Kasplat. Wait, can I even do this if I switch to a different Kong? I honestly don't know. No, okay, you need pineapples. That's funny. Ah, crap. Well, hey, lesson learned. We know for next time. TK in jail for crime anywhere. Yeah, a little bit. He probably deserved it. Yeah, keep giving me bananas. I'm fine with that. If this is a banana, I might stick around for this. It's for a potion. That could be grape shooter. I think that's blue. Could also be orangutan. Also, it's a really short timer, so... Yeah, grape shooter. Okay. Forest, battle arena. Also bean. What was the pearl I got? I think that was Japes, DK switch, bean, forest, red splat. Well, grape shooter, I can check the other area. Do I have enough? I do. Might as well see what this is, too. And key 5 is taking a long time, guys. Key 5 locked behind a 35 castle. 35 GB castle. To unlock Tiny Kong to get her Japes medal. I don't want the fighting polygon coin. Okay. Whee! Okay. Maybe I should get those blueprints just to assure that I can get to the next level after I finish these checks. Honestly, might do that. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of good hints right now, so, like, I'm not feeling too bad. Like, I think I can get through Helm, actually. I just need, I for sure need... Shoot, where did I get barrel throwing again? I didn't mark that. I still need Rocket Barrel for Diddy's K-Rool fight, and I still need to find out what the other K-Rool fight is. Simeon Spring. Forest, and this the blue Splat. Where did I get barrel throwing again? baboon boing. That's kind of what that is, yeah. Okay, I still need lankies. I still have a ways to go. Actually, do I? Because I think there are things I can do with them at night. Actually, there definitely are. Technically, there's stuff I can do with Diddy now, too, at night. I don't mind Aju. Do what you gotta do. It's been alright. Things have been good. No complaints. Hold on, I guess I could also see what this is. What is that? That is a gold banana, which, honestly, not a terribly slow banana to get right now. Might as well. I always forget. Gotta do this first. Door. Chunky Kong was not obtained for a long time. Welcome to Randomizer, where silly things like that can happen. Man, I may not even need those blueprints after all. I'm sure I will still, but at least a few of them. Come on. Come on, game. No one uses Strong Kong for that. I think it's a banana metal. Yeah. We don't need no stinky banana metal. This isn't vanilla where you need 15 of them for the rare coin. Which Jetpack is an infinitely better arcade to play in this game than the regular Donkey Kong. Okay. Let me check this. This will be a quick check anyway. A quick peek. If I don't fall off the damn boxes. I don't need that blueprint. So this is something. A tiny potion. I'll have to see what this hint was for again. Yes, motorcycle, you are very loud today. Feather bow. Isles Battle Arena 1. Okay, where was that hint? Way of the Horde. So feather bows needed for game completion. Could be the K. Rool fight. Could be other things. Look at my other hints while I'm waiting. Jape's Donkey Medal, got that. I think that was a key. Jape's Chunky Boulder, got that. I think that was diving. Cave Zells, Cave Battery Man. Yeah, Jape's Tiny Metal and Castle DK Library are the only Way of the Hordes I haven't fixed yet. Keys, we know an Aztec Medal is Key 5, which has got to be Tiny's Medal at this point. Triangles, Key 8, which obviously we started with that, and that's needed for that. We got Key 2, Jape Shop 4, yeah. Shipyard Outskirts, Key 8. I'm just going to turn in all of these. Aztec Oasis. Okay. Out of curiosity, what's here? Banana. 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 Love a good banana. You know what? I could do... Wait, I don't have Rocket Barrel yet. Never mind. It's kind of funny that the barrel is... Wait. I was kind of hoping they'd swap rewards. Where the dirt pile would have the a gold banana, but then the barrel would have had the rainbow coin. That would have been hilarious. Okay, so the only things we have for... Like, we know what's... We know that the DK library is important. I think that's the only hint we have for here. And that's likely where we're gonna find Tiny. But we can't do that yet until we have Super Slam. I'm just gonna keep following this. Yo, hey. Loverjet Ron, thank you so much. Good to have you back. Hope things have been good. I never know where I can jump down safely. Apparently it's right here. Come on, I pulled it out fast enough. Yeah, that's... No one elaborate on that joke. Oh, it's British... Oh! Yo, Amanda, what's up? Sorry, I was kind of like halfway paying attention. But, yeah, nice to see you again. I hate that I'm getting knocked around by these little dice weirdos, but it's okay. Hope things have been going well for you. Okay. Okay, can I not get knocked around by these fools? Yeah, I've been doing alright. Just sticking with my usual routines, basically. Is it worth dying just for a gold banana? Probably not, but whatever. Probably not the best music choice for doing this, by the way. Yo, thanks for stopping by, Aaron. Hope you have a good rest of the day. Don't think I can do anything in here, aside from get bananas. Which may be worth it. Yeah, I need blue slam before I can do any of that. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know how the voice kind of sounded like, oh, when I did that. Fortunately, I can't shoot these yet, but nah. Haven't got the best rolls for castle music, though, unfortunately. You're such an N64 fangirl, yet you somehow never played any of the DK games. Well, I mean, there's only 2 of them, so it's not like there's a whole lot of them anyway. Plus, this is Randomizer, so it's much different game. Yeah, I need to find a way to route this area better. The speedruns are crazy, but yeah, they are. They really are. I love Mario 64 Randomizer. I have a lot of fun with that one, too. It's a scorcher out there. It's not as bad here today, thankfully. It's been like in the 90s like this past week, but down to the 70s at least today. So a little better. I can't wait for fall to officially start and things to start getting cooler. Before then it gets too cold, but like... Again, even if it gets too cold, like I prefer being cold than hot, honestly. In just a regular context, anyway. Ouch. British weather doesn't abide by the seasons. Yeah, I gotcha. One, 2, 4. No. What if I didn't know how to count to 4? Or 3? Rage. Spiral, more like Spiral Crypt. The Spiral Crypt. Let's see. A potion. Hold on, we may need to do this. So. Oh my god, the me channel. Imagine getting, like, harassed by a skeleton ghost while listening to the me channel. Only in this randomizer, folks. Only in this randomizer. Okay, I think we're good. I think we just gotta get through this room, keep our coins, and we should be fine. I don't know if we need that. Fair enough. Okay. Hold on. Castle. DK minecart. If we have the tiny K rule fight, that was necessary, but I don't know if we have that yet. I also can't do this because I don't have pineapples yet. So I can do Lankies in here too, I think. Yes, I can. Never mind, we're not doing Lankies because I got caught by security jerk. Well, Starman, that would suck. I can't do this thing here now, but I'll see what the item is at least, see if I have to come back. Okay, I'm good. Yes, yeah, and that is technically the other Donkey Kong game I was referring to. Which is, you know, kind of only half a Donkey Kong game because it's more Diddy Kong, but... Oh, no, definitely not Starman. Definitely not your worst idea, but... Still up there. Nah, I'm kidding. Oh, I do too. Diddy Kong Racing's much better than Mario Kart. I still like Mario Kart, don't get me wrong, but... it just has so much more going for it! Rage. I'm tired of dying. This level. I'm tired of dying in this level. Would it also be part Banjo game and part Conquer game? Yeah, sure, why not? Also part Timber the Tiger. I don't even think I've gotten this banana port yet, no. Because I keep frickin' falling off and dying. Now, Diddy Kong Racing can honestly be pretty difficult at first. Once you get a feel for, like, how it controls, though, like, you'll fly through the game. Oh, get away from me. Rage. I don't know why I said rage. I don't know, beating your own, like, time trial ghosts, I mean, that's pretty much, like, speedrunning before speedrunning. What can I do now? I mean, I have gotten a lot of different moves, so there are probably a couple of things I can do now that I couldn't do before. Probably in Crystal Caves. The fact I don't have the Super Slam is really annoying, though. Because I know exactly where Tiny is, and I can't get her yet. I don't have any hints for Key 7 either, which is also kind of annoying. Fine. Oh, can't do that. Can't do anything. Oh no, that's definitely it, Starman. I mean, there's been a lot of things. It's like I could do this so easily as a kid, but nowadays it's just like, my God. But on the inverse, there's like some things that like somehow have gotten easier over time. I don't want to like say like what I'm thinking in particular right now because that'll spoil my next Let's Play, but there's one game where it's just like some things that were like really hard as a kid are just like nothing now. Guess that's just the way it is. Oh my God, yeah, bending, oh my God, that's a different story. My back these days is just a mess. It's better than it was like a few weeks ago though, but like, my God. That was the most pain I've felt in a long time. I could probably get Lanky's other two things. Do I want to? Not really, but... yeah, I might as well get him. And not for a gold banana. Okay. Let's go back here again. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I can leave now. Okay, back to Crystal Caves, I guess. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I think just based on what I can do and what's unlocked, yeah, I think this is probably the call. Jump. That's junk if I've ever seen junk. Damn it. Let's not fall off this time. Actually, no, I want to go this way, because I can't do Diddy's other cabin until I have Rocket Barrel. You can't Roman math. It's fine. Come on, get up here. Get up here! Oh my god. Donkey Kong, don't be weird, okay? Okay, what's your reward? Nope. I spit on your minigame. If you're not gonna give me something important. I mean, I still need gold bananas, but time investment's not worth it. Same thing I just said. I feel like I can make that. Wait, what is that? Okay, that's a banana again. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, I think I want to be on the edge of this. There we go. That was pointless. Rage. Let's see. What else do I need to do? Okay, I guess gotta go back to the igloo now. Did I really not get the... Yeah, I think I just exited. That's probably why. Before I do anything. Wait, where am I going? I need to follow these bananas. Okay, 6, 4, 64, my favorite system. Or one of my favorite systems. I want to say 64 is probably my de facto favorite system, though. It's just as I've gotten older, I've appreciated a bit more on the SNES. so I still need 5 bananas to get his medal. I'm trying to think of where I can do that. I'll probably just skip this. It was right here. I can't see. Okay, there. Yo, what's this? Homing ammo. Rage. It's not what I wanted, if you couldn't tell. Where's that banana 4? That banana port 4 switch. Yeah. Yeah, I've had his Gex streams on a little in the background the last few days. Where is it? It's there. Yeah, I think he has like a few levels left. He might be able to finish it today. I don't know, like... Someone said something like there's like something he can do by beating it again. But I don't know if that's something he'll do or not. I wish I could see where this was. Come on, I don't know how to get this in an easy, comfortable way. Only reason why I'm trying this is that I do have a cave's main area is on the way to the horde, so that means this could count for that. And of course it was nothing. What have I not checked yet? I guess back to Aztec again. The problem is Key 5 is locked behind, like, Tiny Kong, which I can't get until I get Super Slam. And I've gotten no hints for Super Slam, so... The game's kind of keeping me away from progression here. So let's see, I can get 2 things and 3 things in here. I at least have some like hints for other stuff, so once I do get moving, I imagine I'm not too far away from the end. I need to find Monkey Port as well, but I can get that easily when I have all the rest of the keys. I really miss you all those times. This buzzard is a troll. This isn't too long. So I'd like to be able to just check out like what I need when I get tiny, so I might as well start making my way towards getting the 60 bananas. Okay. Okay, there's nothing else I can do in the tiny temple. There's stuff I can do in the llama temple now. Not everything, but some things. Five-door temple, I think it's just Lanky's door. Plan to make conventions in the future? Not in, like, the near future, no. I'm going to, I'm actually going to be visiting one of my friends in, Philadelphia at the end of the month, and I have a family vacation next month. So it's going to be, like, 2 travels in, like, a short period of time. So my funds might be a little strapped for a bit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what's coming up. Let's see, that's a banana, okay. So there's nothing here that I can get right now anyway. I did technically get, and when I say invited, I mean one of my friends is planning to go, and he offered me a place in his room if I did want to commit to it. I technically have an invite to Awesome Games Done Quick at the beginning of next year, but I don't know if I'll have the funds to make that work, so I may not do that. It also doesn't help that the Link to the Past randomizer community is kind of going through some rough times right now, let's just say. And, like, that's kind of the crowd I went with, so I'm not really feeling like it 100%, but it's also a financial thing, too. Where the hell is this item I'm looking for? Hey, Gaming Doc, how you doing? Yeah, I know. I definitely wouldn't mind. Like, I'd love that. Well, we'll find a way. We'll find a way to make something like that work. Ah! I don't know where to go anymore. Maybe back in Forest there's something I can do now. I don't know. Oh yeah, there are some things in Forest I can do. Regrettably. I need to focus on just those specific things, though. I also need to make it daylight again. No, not yet, Doc. I was actually kind of not wanting to mention anything, just in case, but so far things have been pretty good, not gonna lie. What's here, by the way? Okay, I don't need that. Da, 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 da. Also, of course, the one time I record my randomizer seed, that's when I don't have any problems. I wish they could get rid of this cutscene. This cutscene's kind of pointless. It's like, oh, you open it from the outside. Ooh. God, I really hope they don't force me to do the damn rabbit race. That's so what's gonna happen. It's always the damn rabbit race. I got exploded. I got exploded. I can't believe I got exploded. Yeah. I need to check and see if they've added anything new. Because, like, what? I made this music file, like, 2 or 3 weeks ago, so they could have added some new stuff. From other games, or even stuff from games I've already picked. Okay, I'm not getting that medal. I'm mainly just checking this other thing. Damn it. It's the damn rabbit race. Unless there's just something else I've missed, which could be possible, not gonna lie. Potion! Oh god, I just realized that security guard is on the path. That security guard better not screw me over. No! No! There it is. Okay, we're moving again. 3. Not having a crappy controller. Because there are enough places where you can skip and cut corners. As you can see, that's how I caught up. But, like, sometimes, like, the N64 controller is not very responsive with, like, the analog stick, and sometimes you're not getting the full forward movement. They also made it a little easier in Randomizer because you can kind of get a little bit of a head start, but I wouldn't say it's like a huge thing. Okay, so we're gonna unlock Tiny Kong here. If we don't, we'll unlock, like, something else we'll need anyway, but we know that there's something in this room. Then we need to head back in Aztec, or no, Japes. We need to head back to Japes, get our medal. And then we can finally move on to the next world. We still need to unlock Factory and Gloomy Galleon, which we have a hint about Gloomy Galleon. Yeah, Pac-Man. Why not Pac-Man? Got a problem, Pac-Man? The Pac-Man himself? Okay, we have Tiny. Oh, wait a minute. No, I should have gone to Aztec. Aztec is the one with the key. I mean, there's stuff I have to do here, too, I guess. I need her metal for this place, too. I might as well stay here. I'm just confusing myself. Don't mind me. Yep, Final Fantasy music. I think I can ignore that. I think that was just a rainbow coin. We'll hear more of the Final Fantasy music in a second. I still want to play Final Fantasy 5 and 9. I've only beaten 4, 6, and 7. What's this? Mana here. I might as well get this. I will do, will do. Rocket barrel. Okay, there we go. We need that. We definitely need that. Okay, back to Aztec again. Now we need to get Tiny's metal. Trying to think of the best way to do that. I think she has some stuff she can get in here. Come on, Tiny, grab that banana, please. This is literally the same exact thing Chunky had to do, just with less enemies. How did I not hit that? Sometimes I hate aiming for these balloons. I am out of frickin' ammo. You gotta be kidding me. I have homing ammo, I guess, but... Let me get rid of these enemies first. Okay, thank God. Let me just exit and go back in. If I was gonna get a banana alongside of that, I would have totally done that, but nope. Okay, this should be key 5. There we go. We can now access the last 2 levels. We're looking for hints to key 7. Okay, testing area. Factory. Cave shop. I don't remember getting anything. Oh wait, oranges. Why would that be helpful? Actually, no, I think I know why that's helpful. So I think that's what got me peanuts, actually. So I think that is true. Okay, hold on. This is an easier way to do it. Okay, main aisle, path to key 7. An item in the lighthouse area. So I need to head to Gloomy Galleon, I think. Galleon's looking to be, like, pretty good right now. Skip that. Japes Forest lobbies. Okay, well, actually, hold on, because I could get a banana. And I did want to restore my ammo anyway. So that was worth it. That was also worth it. Let's see, main area. Let's see. Banana horde dirt. Okay, so Primate Punch is important, I think. I'm actually not going to go to Factory because I don't think Factory has anything we need. I've gotten no hints for Factory, so I can check a hint that's in here, though, so let me do that. It'd be foolish to click. Okay, no colored banana's good. That's actually a really nice hint. That way I don't have to worry about doing that while I'm in Galleon. That's a really good hint. And see, what's nice about this is since Gloomy Galleon's level 6 and not level 7... I don't need Super Duper for this. That's pointless. Baboon Blast. I'm sure Baboon... Yeah, Baboon Blast gave us something. Galleon. Okay. The Seal Race. That's good to know. Okay, no colored bananas in Castle. Trough and Scoff, I believe that was something. Main Isle, Key 7, okay. So I know what I want to focus on, which is really nice. So first, we're going to go to the lighthouse area. We're gonna free the seal, because that could be the item we need. One, two, three. Okay, the seal is free. Right. I don't know if I can... I do want to get in there, because it did say Primate Punch is necessary. Oh, I have Rocket Barrel now. I forgot that I had that. We're gonna do Drunky Chunky. Yo, that was not worth it. I did that because it was Primate Punch, and I said that was something we needed, but that could have also just been for the K-Roll fight. Because we don't have any info on that yet. I'll check this other Primate Punch thing, though, just in case. That security guard. there's 60 bananas. So there's still something in the lighthouse area that we can find. Primate Punch may have helped us get something else, though. Because Primate Pit Punch does a lot in this game. Okay, let's see. Nope. Another pearl? That'd have been nice if I went to that before that, then I would have... It's like, oh hey, I didn't need to do that after all. Okay, it's gotta be in the lighthouse then. Because I can't think of anything else that's in this area. Okay, there's Monkey Port. That's likely it. So we just need key 7. Key 7 could be our go mode. Our gorilla mode. Oh wait, he said it's a potion though. Yeah, it could be Hunky Shunky, I guess. He said a bottle of grog. He didn't say key. Okay, he never slowed down. He never slowed down. He's usually not that hard, honestly. Okay, what is this? Pineapple launcher. Right. Okay, hold on. Pineapple launcher. So I needed that for key 8, but I'm a little confused. Okay, so main aisle. Okay, what did I get from main aisle? Super Simian Slam I got from Forest. Rabbit Race. The only thing I have from main aisle is Primate Punch, so I gotta check through Primate Punch stuff, I think. So what's Primate Punch locked? I think I checked this already. Okay, let me go back to Castle. Some of the Primate stuff punch there are pretty quick. I don't think I have Sniper Scope, though. I'm gonna check one thing. Maybe homing's enough to get this in here? It did say castle bananas are useless. Yeah, I can't do that. I feel like there's so much I've opened with Primate Punch, though, so... This is going to be a hard last item to find, I think. Let me peek at what this is. Nope, that's not it. Like, I technically needed Primate Punch to get Lanky Kong, when you think about it. There's a reason that was so early. I don't already have it, right? No, I still need Key 7. Okay, I need to go back to... Need to go back to the crypt. That's a banana medal. Let me look at this. Banana hoarder, no. Oh, I needed... Hold on, I needed that to get... Now I need to check bongo stuff. Bongo stuff is the next thing I need to check. Because Primate Punch unlocked Bongo Blast. What else did it unlock? Not that. Not that. Not that. I mean, I should still probably check pineapple stuff, because I apparently... Well, maybe that's just for, like, a mini-game or something. That could be it. I guess I'm going to factory, then. So I know the testing area is nothing important. Let me look at these hints again really quick to make sure I have them written down right. Okay, testing area, got that. You foolish expect the Japes Forest lobbies, yeah. Galleon. Boom Blast, key 8. Which I believe, yeah, that was... I guess Baboon Blast could still be something. Because I got Lanky Balloon through that. Seal Race. see it over there. Okay, Lankies is a banana. Oh yeah, I can't even see what these are. You do love a good Diddy Kong racing. Oh, I can't do this. Well, I can. I can cheat this. Oh god, I might have to do the shitbox fight now that I think about it. That's also blocked behind Primate Punch. Nope. I think that's just a banana. Yep. Ah, dang it. It was going so well. I had 3 hours. 3 hours of no disconnects, and it disconnected, literally, while I'm looking for my go mode item. Oh. Well, there's a Rangostand. So now a Rangostand could give something. I don't know though. It said Baboon Blast is path to key 8s. I don't think key 7 can be like on the path to key 8, like as far as like the hit logic is concerned. I'm pretty sure that's not the way it works. Because otherwise they would just say, oh hey, it's path to key 7, not 8. Those guys so much. Honestly, if I finish this sub at 4 hours, I'll be happy. I'll be fine with that. Because this seed has been pretty obnoxious. Okay, this is the testing area, so I don't have to get anything in here. Let me see if this is, though, just for fun. Okay. hate doing this, but I kind of need to check shitbox first because okay, see you later, Amanda. I probably won't be on because I'm not too far from being done, but still, it was great talking to you again. Is there a thing where you only need to fight K? You can set it that way. These settings have, like, has to be 3 Kongs. It'll always be 3 Kongs. Oh, wait, I don't have... Ah! I don't have Hunky Chunky. I can't do this. I forgot about that. I don't have any hints to go off of right now. I don't think I do, anyway. Where's Caves again? Caves was... 4? I can check and see what my last hint is, but... no colored bananas for Fungi Forest either. I technically didn't check the Galleon shops. I didn't feel like there was really a reason to, though. But at this point, I'm gonna have to just find whatever I need. Nope. Katie. Crown. Did I get Mini Monkey again? DK Minecart. KD. 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 Where'd I get Rocket Barrel again? Damn, I should have paid a little more attention. Oh, I think that was the Japes medal. I think that was Tiny Japes medal, now that I think about it. Oh, you know what? Hold on. This could be like a big brain play right here. This could be like the biggest brain play in the history of brain plays. Technically, to get the spider boss, you need to use Primate Punch. Yes, exactly. Even more than that, Whoop. Even more than that. Please, 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 please. Let's do this, come on. They said golden banana. Well, it was worth a shot. I don't know where to look now. I really don't know where to look. I'm trying to think of all the things I can use Primate Punch for. Factory, I went through it all. Galleon, I'm pretty sure I went through it all. Because the thing is, you don't need... I'm really trying to think about this. I did the japes. Yeah, I'm gonna need to read the hints after this to find out what exactly I'm like overlooking here. It's just they only gave me one hint for key 7. They gave me one hint, and that hint is not helpful. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what's considered main aisles. Actually, I think I did play this already. It could also... this could also be... Primate Punch could also be a red herring, too. No, it's not for that reason. Okay, let me think. Because here's the thing, like, I could also need either Sniper or Hunky Chunky for Primate Punch to unlock something. That could also be a thing. Oh, you know what? There is another Primate Punch check that I didn't think about. I said I wanted to look at the Galleon shops anyway, so this will be a good time to do this. I'm trying to think of why pineapples were required, though. Damn it, wrong way. I'm guessing it's going to be because of a mini-game, probably. Oh, that's clearly the reason, Wu. Clearly. God, Diddy, you're a much better jumper than DK. Not even close. This has got to be it. Yep, there it is. Okay, that's my mistake. I forgot all about this one check. Okay, the Primate Punch made sense. I just forgot about this Battle Arena check because it's not like for a Golden Banana or anything normally. Yeah, it was the Melee Dr. Mario. Okay. We should be in go mode. I think we have to be at this point. So I think we have all the possible moves for all the K. Rool fights at this point. So I should still get this done before the 4-hour mark. I think it was still a good time assessment. I just need to get my act together and remember the frickin' Battle Arena. And the big thing about this seed was just getting slowed down by Lanky. Here. But yeah, getting slowed down by... Oh wait, no. I don't need this one. Key 5. Key 5 took forever to unlock, and I pretty much last location that... the strength upgrade or whatever. Wait. Oh my god. Wrong Kong. I love how K. Rool was I know he wasn't laughing because I played the wrong song, but at that point he may as well have.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to Big Bug Bash. Hey, it's the minigame that loves Hideout Helm. Or maybe Hideout Helm loves this minigame. I haven't decided yet. Come on, I'm aiming at the right Crocs. You're just disagreeing with me for no reason. You know, I just realized though, I actually can't do Chunky's K. Rool fight. They don't have Hunky Chunky. We didn't get any hints for Chunky's fight, though. That's kind of sucks about that, if that is what we need. Instead, it gave us so many hints for Diddy's fight, and we didn't even need that many.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Oh, not Stealthy Snoop. At least I think this is the short one.
Welcome to bonus stage.
You know how people are when all the easiest challenges or all this, like the extremely common ones have been figured out. You gotta come up with something unique. Okay, that is one of the easier Stealthy Snoops, thankfully. I love how I'm doing this with Donkey Kong and not Diddy Kong. I would say Diddy is overrated, but I actually do love Diddy Kong. Gotta love when a boss mops you the first time, then you mop the boss. And so, yeah. Sometimes you just need a little bit of intel, you know? Okay, so if I logicaled this correctly, and I really hope I did, because if I didn't, I'm gonna be really, really sad. One of these games should require shooting. Oh, this is not shooting. I really hope I'm not wrong, guys. At the very least, if I am wrong, one thing I can at least kind of like consider for myself is that yeah, this might require shooting because of flying enemies. But if it is chunky, maybe pineapples will lead to Hunky Chunky, which is the other thing I need to finish this seed. Okay, no, it's for this. I technically didn't need pineapples, but this is why pineapples are required. World of Light is a game mode. I honestly didn't mind the idea of World of Light. It's basically like a kind of a more developed event match mode, pretty much. Maybe could have just done with a bit less, like, repetition in some cases. Yo, Mallow Castle. Hey, it's the worst song in Kirby Superstar, but still a really good song. Okay, good. No, I've not. I probably won't be able to try out Dokapon until after I get done with my trips. I thought about even bringing Dokapon with me during my second vacation, where I'll actually have some free time away from video editing. That might be a good time to just kind of like chill and party. I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, like, another thing I would have loved from World of Light, like, you know how they had, like, the mini areas that were based off of, like, different series and stuff? Like, they had the Donkey Kong Country area, the Street Fighter area. Like, they should have had more of those, as opposed to just, like, one giant map. There should have been more of those, I think. Two, 3, 4. No. One, two, 3, 5. Oh, I did it too early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Oh, shoot, that was it right there. Oh man, can I do it before 3:45? I don't see why not, but... I could picture Lanky entering, like, an arena to that song. Although I prefer Chunky Kong's fight to Lanky's. The fact that I didn't have Hunky Chunky makes me feel good that this was here instead. Yeah, this will be sub 345. Key 5. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't know if this is the right page. Oh, I just realized this is not the right. This was the seed I did. Yep, GG. Thanks, thank you. I could have probably like saved 20 minutes if I didn't forget about the battle crown. If I would have just focused more on primate punch stuff, that would have been ideal. Yeah, pineapples were just required for that one minigame, but even then I could have swapped Kongs, so I technically didn't need that. I don't know why... I don't know why Baboon Balloon was required, though. Why was that... Why was that required? Or unless there was something else I got from... Maybe he was counting that for part of the medal, maybe? It shouldn't have, though. Oh wait, no, I needed Baboon Blast to rescue the seal. Duh. Okay, that's me being stupid. I should have realized that. Right, that's how I got pineapples. So yeah, like, so technically I didn't need balloon for anything. I just assumed that was what was required because of that. But no, I needed Baboon Blast for the seal race. This may have been good timing. I think I just got message for dinner. That is actually really good timing. Yep, that's what that is. Let me get the... Okay, there were a few things I wanted to keep track of that I didn't for some reason. Like, where was barrel throwing? Japes Diddy Medal. Okay, that makes sense. Japes Diddy Medal. Okay, so I did need that. Okay, what was Aztec Oasis? Okay, Aztec Dirt Pile. That was okay. That was for that, for the instrument. How many Japes medals were required? I think 3 of the medals were required for Japes. They needed Donkey's medal to get Key 2. I needed Diddy's to get the barrel throwing. And I needed Tiny's to get rocket barrel boost. That's hilarious. That's hilarious I needed that much. For the Japes medals. There was nothing in factory. I didn't need to stop in the factory at all. Castle was just for getting Tiny. There were a few things in caves. Okay, what do I need bongos for? I don't know if I needed bongos for anything. Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop there. We only had 1 disconnect, which is good, but, you know, I'd rather have 0, if I'm being honest. But it is what it is. Not much I can really, you know, do about that. I'm going to send you guys over, not to Thab East. I'm going to send you guys over to, Some Call Me Johnny, actually. Because I think he's doing, like, some Sonic-related stuff, and he is the Sonic guy, so I figured that that's going to be maybe a little more entertaining. Looks like he's doing viewer requests or something, so that could be interesting. But I'll be live tomorrow for more Pikmin 4. I don't know if I'll finish the game tomorrow, but there's a pretty good possibility I could finish it on Tuesday. It all depends on how fast that mode that I found was, but either way, playing more Pikmin 4 tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Hope you guys are as well. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Let's go ahead and raid Some Call Me Johnny with the hashtag Dr. Pepper 64 Randomizer and Rar Sonic. Okay, later everyone.